예, 시작한다고 했고요. 35분에 네이버에다가 시작을 한다고 얘기를 해놨대요. 전 대표님 큐 사인 좀 주시겠어요? 35분에? Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hyungjun Kim, and I will be the MC for today. I would like to welcome all of you to Incheon on the occasion of the team draw ceremony of the 4th Asian Indoor Martial Arts Games, Incheon 2013. Before we begin, I would like to introduce our distinguished guests for today. Please give them a big round of applause for each guest introduced. First, OCA Director of the Asian Games Department, Mr. Haider Farman. Deputy Secretary General of the Incheon Asian Games Organizing Committee, Mr. Son Chun-taek. Technical Delegate for the sport of indoor Kabaddi, Mr. Yado. Futsal Competition Manager of the Asian Football Association, Mr. Fairoz Muhsin. Futsal Competitions Manager of the Asian Football Association, Mr. Brian Johnson. OCA Sporting Asia Editor, Mr. Jeremy Walker. IAGOG Director General of the Sports Headquarters, Mr. Jo Young-ha. First Secretary of the Thai Embassy to Korea, Ms. Kanokpan Kwangkit. Representatives from the Korean Football Association, Korea Kabaddi Association, Korea Futsal League, and members of the Incheon Asian Games Organizing Committee, and members of the media. Welcome to Incheon, and welcome to the team draw ceremony. Now, allow me to introduce Deputy Secretary General Son Chun-taek of the Incheon Asian Games Organizing Committee for his welcoming remarks. Please greet him with a big round of applause.
Good morning, Director Haider Farman of OCA, officials from Asian Federation of Futsal and Indoor Kabaddi, and the distinguished guests. Welcome to the team draw ceremony for the 4th Asian Indoor and Martial Arts Games. Thanks to the great support from the OCA, IAGOG has made a significant and remarkable progress in preparing for the coming 4th IMAC Games. The 4th Asian Indoor Martial Arts Game is supposed to begin with the futsal, which is to be held 3 days prior to the opening ceremony. Today's team draw ceremony is very significant in that it marks the beginning of the 4th IMAC. Also, we are going to introduce the official futsal match ball for the 4th IMAC this morning. I want to say thanks again for your participation despite of the your busy schedule. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Son. And now, please welcome Mr. Haider Farman, the Director of the Asian Games Department of the OCA, to the stage for his thanking remarks.
Good morning, dear Mr. Sang, the Deputy Secretary General of IAGOG, dear representative of the Asian Federation, dear friends and colleagues. I believe today the team sports draw, it is the point where we feel that the game already started And today, all the teams will know exactly whom they're going to face in the near future when the game starts. I wish all the success to all participants, and especially the technical delegates who are handling the game. And good luck to all of us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Farman. And now I would like to briefly introduce the program for today. Okay, first there will be a short presentation for the 4th Asian Indoor Martial Arts Games, Incheon 2013, and the sport of futsal and indoor kabaddi. Then we'll take a look at the promotional video for the 4th Asian Indoor Martial Arts Games, Incheon 2013. And then the team draw ceremony for futsal and indoor kabaddi will commence right after that. And we will take a commemorative photo after the ceremony, and we will finish the event with lunch at the Restaurant 8 located within this hotel. And now, allow me to briefly introduce you to 2013 IMAC, as well as the progress for the sports of futsal and indoor kabaddi. Okay. So, 2013 Incheon Asian Indoor and Martial Arts Games. It will be held from June 29th through July 6th of this year for 8 days in Incheon, as well as 2 neighboring cities. And we are approximating 2,400 athletes as participants, and there will be 9 sports with a total of 100 events in the games. Our slogan for the games is "Diversity Shines Here," and the emblem, as you see here, is an image of people holding hands together, the initial of Asia, A, and the image of Incheon Bridge are viewed as the traditional Korean roof tiles by brush technique. The mascots, the 3 Harbor Seal brothers and sisters here, are Vichon, Barame, and Chumro. They inhabit the Bangryong Islands, which is a part of Incheon, and located on the western coast of the Korean Peninsula. As you saw, we have 9 competition venues, 7 in Incheon and 2 in the neighboring cities. And the athletes' village for the games is the Yonsei University International Campus Residential Zone. And now we'll begin with the futsal operations. And there are 2 competition venues and 3 training venues for the sport of futsal. Songdo Global University Campus Gymnasium and Dongbu Student Gymnasium are the competition venues. And this is the bird's eye view of the Songdo Global University Campus Gymnasium, which will be the main competition venue for the sport of futsal. And we have 2 events for the sport of futsal, men's and women's. The competition schedule, as the Deputy Secretary General mentioned, is for 11 days from June 26th through July 6th. And the status of entry by name, which is the final entry, we have 22 men's teams and 9 women's teams entered that will be drawn into groups today. We have 48 technical officials appointed by AFC, including 24 referees and 172 operation staff, including 49 operational staff comprised of experts from Korea and Incheon football associations with professional experience, as well as 34 language volunteers and 89 assistant volunteers. And for next, it's indoor kabaddi. The competition venue, there's one in Ansan, it's a neighboring city, and it's called the Ansan Sangnoksu Gymnasium. The distance from the athletes' village is 28 kilometers, and there's one training venue at Haesong High School Gymnasium. And next is a bird's eye view of the Ansan Sangnoksu Gymnasium. It's due to be completed very soon within this month. It's the construction rate is about 95%. There are 2 events in the sport of indoor kabaddi, both men and women, and it will be held for 5 days from June 29th through July 3rd. And the entry by name status, we have 7 men's teams and 8 women's teams. And we have 39 technical officials for the sport of indoor kabaddi, including 15 neutral, 11 local, and 4 accompanied international technical officials, and 95 total operation staff, and including 39 operational staff comprised of experts from Korea and Incheon Kabaddi Federation with professional experience, and 15 language and 41 assistant volunteers. That concludes the short, brief introduction for the 2013 IMAG and the sports of futsal and indoor kabaddi. And now we'll watch a 5-minute promotional video for the 2013 IMAG.
물결을 이끌어가는 창조적인 스포츠 축제가 될 수 있도록 최선을 다해서 만들어 보겠습니다.
선수들의 뜨거운 열정, 그리고 여러분들의 함성이 함께한다면 2013 인천 실내 무도 아시아
I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you're excited about the Asian Indoor Martial Arts Games 2013, which is only a little over a month away now. And without further ado, let me have Mr. Fairoz Muhsin to conduct the draw for the futsal. Mr. Fairoz, please.
Thank you, Mr. Kim. Very good morning to everybody. My name is Mohammad Fairoz Muhsin. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to official draw ceremony of 4th Asian Indoor and Martial Arts Games, Incheon 2013. As you are aware today, we are going to conduct two draws, which is we have futsal for women's and also we have for men. Today's draw will commence with women's, and then next we'll go to men's competition, competitions. Before I commencing the draw for women, I would like to give you the procedure and the draw principles for this draw. As you are aware already, total of 9 women's teams will be divided into a total of 2 groups consisting of a group of 4 teams and a group of 5 teams. The women's competition shall consist of 2 group stages. Group stage with league system and knockout stage consisting of semi-finals, bronze medal match and gold medal match with a knockout stage system. Last, we have total of 4 teams will advance into semi-final stage as follows, as you can see in the screen. Next, based on the 2009 ranking of Asian Indoor Games, Vietnam, we have Japan, Jordan, Thailand, Iran, Uzbekistan, China, Vietnam, Indonesia, Malaysia, and Hong Kong, China as ranking. Based on confirmed entries for this competition, we have 9 teams, where you can see on the screen. Based on the ranking, we have seeded the teams into 2 pots, which we can see on my left. We have pot 2, where we have 7 teams. For pot 1, we have 2 teams. Before I start the draw, I would like to invite on stage OCA Director, Mr. Haide Fame. Give a round of applause. To take the first ball from the pot 2. The first ball from this pot will position in Group A, position A5. Thank you. Any guess? Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Okay, first team, we have Vietnam. The second ball from this spot will position in Group B, position B4. We have Uzbekistan. The third ball from this spot will go to again Group A, position A4. We have Iran. The next ball again will go to Group B, B3. We have China. The next ball will go to again Group A, position A3. Hong Kong, China. The next ball will go to Group B, B2. Indonesia. Last but not least, just to double confirm, should be Malaysia, yeah? Okay, the Malaysia will go to Group A, position A2, yes, it's Malaysia. Okay, let's move on to the pot 1, where we have the top ranked 2 teams, where we have Japan and Thailand. The first ball drawn from this pot will move to Group A, position A1. Any guess? Any guess? Japan or? Japan? Okay, let's try. No, it's Thailand. Okay, last we have Japan, just to double confirm. Yes, it's Japan. Let's conclude the draw ceremony for women's. Just to double confirm the draw result. From Group A, we have Thailand, Vietnam, Hong Kong, Iran, and Thailand, and we have Vietnam. Group B, we have Japan, Indonesia, China, and Uzbekistan. That concludes the women's draw ceremony. Let's move on to men's draw ceremony. Draw principles for men's competition. Total of 22 men's teams will be divided into a group of seven groups. Consists a group of 4 teams and 6 groups of 3 teams. Republic of Korea will be automatically seeded into Group A, position 1 as hosts in the pot 1, which will be identified in different color ball, which you can see here. We are put in a different with a black color ball. The men's competition shall consist of 2 stages. Group stage, we have league system, and also we have knockout stage, consists of quarterfinals, semifinals, bronze medal match, and gold medal match. Total of 8 teams will advance into quarterfinal stage. 7 teams as group winners of each group group winners in each group, and the remaining 1 team as the second best placed team, which will be identified among all groups. To begin with, okay, the next, the FIFA ranking, the team's FIFA ranking, as you can see in the screen, is based on 2013 FIFA Futsal World Cup ranking. Based on the ranking, we have received 22 entries for this competition. And the next, and as mentioned, based on the FIFA ranking, we have seeded the teams into 3 pots, where you can see pot 3, pot 2, and pot 1. To commence the draw, I would like to invite IOG Deputy Secretary General, Mr. Song Chung Tak, to draw the ball. The first ball from pot 3 will go to Group A, position A4.
Mix.
Yes. Any guessing, sir?
Well, Korea. Oh, no, Korea is here.
You have pot 3.
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong? Okay. Let's see.
Macau.
It's Macau. Anyway, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Okay, the next ball from this pot 3 will go to B3, and we have Bhutan. The next ball will move to Group C, position C3. We have Palestine. The next ball will go to Group D, D3. We have UAE, United Arab Emirates. The next ball will go to Group E, position E3. We have Chinese Taipei. The next ball will go to Group F, position F3. We have Saudi Arabia. The next ball will go to Group G, position G3. It's Afghanistan. Last from pot 3, we have, just to double confirm, Hong Kong. The Hong Kong will go to Group A, position A3. Yes, it's Hong Kong, China. Okay, let's move to pot 2, where again the same principle. The first ball drawn from pot 2 will go to Group A, position A2. It's Kuwait. The second ball from pot 2 will position in Group B, position B2. It's Malaysia. The next ball from pot 2 will go to Group C, position C2. It's Vietnam. The next ball will go to Group D, position D2. It's Iraq. The next ball will go to Group E, position E2. It's Indonesia. The next ball will go to Group F, position F2. Turkmenistan. Last team, we have remaining Qatar. Will go to Group G, position G2, just to double confirm. Yes, it's kata. Okay, let's see which team will go to different groups. As I mentioned earlier in my draw principles, Republic of Korea as host has already seeded into group A, position A1 as a different color ball, which we can see in black color. So I will commence with draw the first ball, which is the black color, and the next ball will move to group B, position 1, and respectively. So it's very visible, yes, it's in the black color ball. So, okay, we have the host. Ladies and gentlemen, Republic of Korea. Okay, the next ball will go to group B, position B1. Any guessing? Excited? Any guessing? Yeah? It's Thailand. Okay, the next ball will go to group C, position C1. We have Lebanon. The next ball will go to group D, position D1. It's Iran. The next ball will go to group E, position E1. We have China. Two more. This ball will go to group F, position F1. Any guessing? We have only two. Okay, let's see. Yes, it's Japan. Last but not least, we have the remaining team is Uzbekistan. Just to double confirm. Yes, it's Uzbekistan. Ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to the draw result. We have Group A, we have Republic of Korea, Kuwait, Hong Kong, China, Macau, China. And Group B, we have Thailand, Malaysia, Bhutan. Group C, we have Lebanon, Vietnam, Palestine. Group D, we have Iran, Iraq, United Arab Emirates. Group E, we have China, Indonesia, Chinese Taipei. Group F, we have Japan, Turkmenistan, Saudi. Last group we have Group G, we have Uzbekistan, Qatar, and Afghanistan. That's conclude the draw ceremony. Before conclude, I would like to introduce the official match ball, where you can see here, very nicely designed. And this ball actually developed especially for 4th Asian Indoor and Martial Art Games, Incheon 2013. And the ball is approved by FIFA. And this is the ball that we are going to use for the officials. The ball sponsor is Star Sport Futsal Match. You can see. So that's conclude, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your attention for this draw. We wish you all the best for all the teams for this upcoming competition. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Firos, and also Mr. Brian Johnson for conducting the draw. And now allow us to have about a 5-minute break for the indoor Kabaddi draw setup. It's just a quick 5 minutes, so have some water, and we'll begin shortly. And also, not to forget, the official match schedule for the futsal this competition, reflecting the team draw results, will be printed out and provided at the end of the ceremony today.
Okay.
I introduce you, you explain that how to do the draw ceremony. You explain. Okay?
Okay, now for the indoor Kabaddi team draw, I would like to welcome on stage competition manager for the sport of indoor Kabaddi, Mr. Yoon Young-hak, to conduct the draw. Mr. Yoon, please.
Thank you very much. We saw the futsal draw ceremony, but Kabaddi is a little different. So I introduced our TD from AKF to introduce how to do draw ceremony in Kabaddi. Okay? Mr. Yadav, technical delegate from ASEAN Kabaddi Federation. Please. You, here, you explain it.
Oh, yeah. Morning, everybody. I am Mr. K. Jagdishwar Yadav, the General Secretary, Kabaddi Federation of India, and Technical Director for this 4th Asian Indoor Games 2013 Incheon. And in the men's section, we are having 7 teams, and whereas in the women's section, we are having 8 teams. And the 7 teams in the men's section will be divided into 2 groups. That is one pool A and other one will be pool B. The ranking will be taken as per their seeding in the last Indoor Asian Games, that was in 2009 in Vietnam. And in men's section, at present we are having India, Iran, Japan, Korea, Japan, Pakistan, Thailand, and Turkmenistan. These are the 7 teams in the men's section, whereas in the women's section, it is India, Iran, Japan, Korea, Chinese Taipei, Thailand, Turkmenistan, and Vietnam. These are the 8 teams in the women's section. So first we are going to, in the men's section, we are going to have we are having two pots, that is one for pool and the other one for the name of the country. That is two teams that is seeding one. That is, we'll have one pot, India and Iran in the men's section, then we'll have A and B in the other pot. We'll be lifting first the name of the team, then we'll lift the name of the pool. Suppose if India, we are lifting the ball from the other pot, that is pool A, then it will go to pool A. The other one will go automatically for pool B. So this is the way how we are doing it. And last year, the seedings that we are given, that draw event for men's section, that is India and Iran both were seeded 1 and 2 in the Vietnam Indoor Asian Games. In the women's section, we are given India and Thailand, because no women competition was there in the Vietnam Indoor Asian Games. The Guangzhou Asian Games, that is 2010, has taken as the basis for the seeding that has been given for India and Thailand. Then we will go for draw now, that we are going to have, in the women's section also, we are going to have two pools, that is 4 in each pool, that is A pool and B pool. And we are going to put team names in one pot and A, B in the other pot. We are dividing into two teams, that is 2 teams in each pot at a time we are going to give, and A, B in the other pot. So now we are divided first in the men's section, that is India and Iran, that will be on the basis of their performance and the merits and their seeding in the Vietnam Asian Games. And the second stage, the second part, it will be Korea and Thailand in the men's section. Because Korea and Thailand, actually last time third place was gone to Bangladesh and Sri Lanka, but Bangladesh and Sri Lanka are not participating this time. The already participated teams and the ranking that they achieved, that is Korea and Thailand, who already played in the Asian Games, third Indoor Asian Games, that is in Vietnam. The next stage, third one, is Pakistan and Japan, because they secured the third position in the 2010 Asian Games. And the last one left is Turkmenistan in the men's section, that will be put to, as per this choice that it is going to get, whether it is A pool or B pool, as per we lift the ball. So in the same way we are going to do in the women's section also. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. I introduce Mr. Lee, who spoke our draw ceremony. Mr. Lee, you spoke. And you spoke, okay, come. Okay, please. And I introduce the 2 guests who take charge of this draw ceremony. At first, Mr. Jeremy Walker from OCA Sporting Asian Editor. I introduce him, please. And the next guest, who is IOC Director, Mr. Jo Young-ha, please. At the, at the first ball, we put into the name of country, and another balls to put into the group A or B. And at the, Mr. Jeremy put
Athletes from India.
You put, no, he see. And the next, Iran. And the next group A. And Group B. Okay. Okay. And you please put the name of country. Please. Okay. Yeah. Open. Please open. Athlete from India. And next group. You please. 돌리. Group B, India. Athlete from India, Group B. Next, maybe you please. We identified. Okay, only maybe Iran. Maybe Iran. Yes, Iran and you. Iran. Group A. Iran, Group A. Athlete from India, B, Group B. Okay, next. Next, for two, Korea and Thailand. Yeah. Thailand. Group A. And Group B. Please. Please. Korea. Korea, please. Okay. Group B. Korea Group B. Please identify this. Open. Leave Thailand. Please. Thailand. Group A. And the next, Pakistan and Japan. Please. Pakistan. And Japan. Group A. And Group B. Thank you. Please. Japan, please, another. Group B, Japan, Group B. Next, Pakistan. Pakistan, maybe next Group A, maybe. Group A, Pakistan. Next, Turkmenistan only one country. So only A or B. No, only A and Turkmenistan. Group A or B. Please. Turkmenistan, Group B. Group B. Group A is Iran, Thailand, Pakistan. Group B includes the athletes from India, Korea, Japan, and Turkmenistan. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. So next is woman draw ceremony for. I introduce two honorable persons who take charge of Mr. Yadav from AKF. Come. And another guest, Mr. Kim Hee-joo, Director in In천아시안게임 Organizing Committee. Thank you very much. Please. Here. Oh. This. No problem. No problem. Okay. Here. Come. Yeah, woman team. At the first category is athlete from India and Thailand. The first woman Kabaddi included in Indo-Asian Games. So we, according to the result of last Guangzhou Asian Game. So gold medalist is athlete from India and silver medal is Thailand. Group B. Bring Mr. Kim to put the, yes. Athlete from India. And please, group. Group B. Athlete from India include the Group B. Next, please open. Thailand, please. Thailand Group A. Okay, thank you. And then another, okay, please. Next, Iran and Korea. At first, Iran. And Korea. Next ball, put into the Group A and Group B. Okay, thank you. Please pick up the ball. Korea and group. Group B. Korea is included Group B. And yes, please. Iran. Maybe group include maybe.
Maybe in group.
Group A. Yeah. Iran include the Group A. Okay. Thank you. Next, Japan and Chinese Taipei. Japan. Chinese Taipei. And the next ball put into the group A and B. Please pick up the name of the country, please. Yeah. China Taipei. I want to. Okay. So.
Group B.
Group B. China Taipei Group B. And maybe next day, Japan is also include Group A. Japan. Group A. Okay. Next, Turkmenistan and Vietnam. Vietnam. Next ball put into the group A and B. Please pick up at first the name of country. Vietnam. Group A. Vietnam Group A. Include Group A. And the next we identified it. Okay. Please open. Turkmenistan. And maybe Group B. Group B. Okay. Finish it. Group A includes Thailand and Japan, Iran and Japan, and Vietnam. Group B includes the athletes from India, Korea, China Taipei, and Turkmenistan. Thank you very much. Huh? What you do? You won? Okay. You okay?
After the preliminary matches in Group A and Group B, both in men and women sections, we will take top two teams of groups, that is Group A and Group B, and the top team, that is A1, will play with B2 in the semi-finals, and whereas A2 will play with B1. That is, the topper will play the next topper in the Group B, and the topper of Group B will play the next one to top in the Group A. So it's same way in the women's section also. We'll have the semi-finals, this is called semi-finals, then afterwards the winner of these semi-final matches will play for the finals, and both losing semi-finalists will get the bronze medal. Gold, silver, and both losing semi-finalists will get the bronze medal. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much to participate in this draw ceremony in Kabaddi. I'm happy, but I don't eat secret. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Yoon.
진짜 원하는 다들.
Thank you very much, Mr. Yoon, as well as Mr. Walker, Mr. Cho, Mr. Yadav, Mr. Kim, and of course, Ms. Lee as well. That concludes the team draw ceremony for 2013 AMAG. To commemorate the occasion, please allow me to invite all of our distinguished guests to the front for a group photo. 기념사진을 위해 내빈 여러분께서는 앞쪽으로 좀 나와주시기 바랍니다. 집에 다요? 잡으면 되니까. 네. 스테이지 위로. 위로 올라가시면 돼요. 위로 올라가세요. 네, 그냥 이렇게 찍는데. 두 분이서 가운데를 기점으로 해가지고 한쪽은 숫자, 한쪽은 카바디. 아니, 기념 촬영은 범위. 기념 촬영 범위. 그냥 되는 대로? 네. 여기 앞에 앉아 있는 사람들만. 네네. Please go onto the stage, everyone.
아, 여기 다 올라가는 거야? 본부장 올라가죠.
조정관님도 가운데를 중심으로 해서 카바디 분들이 이쪽으로 주시고 이쪽에 풋살 이렇게 쓰시면 이분도 쓰셔야죠. 사진 좀 파이팅 한번 하실까요? 이쪽 파이팅. 이쪽으로 파이팅. 원, 투, 쓰리. 화이팅! 원, 투, 쓰리. 화이팅! 원, 투, 쓰리. 화이팅! 원, 투, 쓰리. 네. 12시부터인데. 네. Okay. Now the official schedule for futsal will be distributed. 풋살 경기 공식 일정표가 지금 나눠지게 됩니다. 배포되게 됩니다. 얘기해야 되는데. 사인? 그거 안 지우셨나요? 나를 안 지우셨나요? 네. Okay, I would like to provide information regarding lunch. So lunch will begin at 12. Lunch will begin at noon at restaurant 8, the first floor of this hotel. If anyone has any special dietary restrictions, please let us know. And that concludes the events for today. And please enjoy your meals. 다시 한번 오늘 대진 추첨 행사에 참석해 주신 모든 분들께 감사의 말씀을 드립니다.